Like 5,000 likes to this video, we will upload more patriotic news. Thank you. Whistleblower spoke up. President Trump has no tapes of Comey, but look who has. Donald Trump has remained one stage in front of each fake scandal James Comey has tossed at him. What's more, it would appear that he may have been correct, once more. How about we recap? Comey offered to testify about Trump out in the open, and Trump recommended that there may be tapes of their discussions. Everybody thought about whether Trump had recorded them. He had not, but rather revealed to Fox News that his suggestion that there were tapes was intended to keep Comey honest amid testimony. Be that as it may, things being what they are, there may be genuine tapes, recently not ones made by Trump. In any case, absolutely ones made by the NSA. Via Conservative Tribune, one former National Security Agency whistleblower believes that Trump might well have more conversations with Comey on record than his statements let on. In a Sunday interview, William Binney said it was very likely, in fact, most likely that the NSA had recorded telephone conversations between the president and James Comey. On the off chance that the name William Binney doesn't sound familiar to you, it should. He's the person who quit the NSA in 2001, in light of the fact that he thought the office was abusing the U.S. Constitution with its listening stealthily on U.S. natives. He's presumably the most prominent informant alive behind Edward Snowden. He's profoundly incredulous of Obama. What's more, he's sure that the NSA has tapes of the Trump-Comey discussions. What's more, my figure is this: Trump likely realized that. Binney laid out his case in a radio interview. It is very likely, in fact, most likely that NSA does have those tapes. I think you already have examples of it where you had conversations that President Trump had with the President of Mexico and also with Australia. All of those have been leaked. And the point is here, you see, I do not know of any time that the President makes a phone call that is not encrypted. So that means that people who are intercepting the President must be able to decrypt it. And the people who provide the encryption and the keys to the systems to be used are NSA. Trump made the claim about tapes for one principal reason: he wanted to keep Comey honest. In any case, he didn't need to have recorded the tapes himself. He could without much of a stretch have made his tape assert, knowing full and well that another person was tuning in. Trump might be correct, once more. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for reading. H.T. Conservative Tribune. Paul Ryan shocked all Americans. Look what he just admitted about President Trump, you'll be surprised. On the off chance that you tuned only the mainstream media, you presumably have the feeling that Trump's White House and organization are greatly hard to work with, and given Paul Ryan's history of coming up short Donald Trump, you'd most likely expect that he will concur. Ryan, on the off chance that you recollect, isn't precisely pro-Trump. He sabotaged the wall. He some way or another let repeal and replace of Obamacare bite the dust, and that one was a cakewalk. He's reliably neglected to be up to the test when the president has needed him. So you'd expect that Ryan wouldn't have applauded for Trump. Positively, the liberal press has molded you to think so. Be that as it may, you'd not be right. Ryan, as it happens, adores working with Trump. It's the path less demanding than working with Democrats. Via MSN, Speaker Paul Ryan claims that it is easier to have a Republican in the White House rather than a Democrat, despite some of the legislative challenges his party has faced so far this year. In a new interview on Fox News' Fox and Friends, the Wisconsin Republican was asked if it was not necessarily easier to have President Trump in the White House. "Oh, I think it's easier," Ryan said. "It's easier, but it's also exciting and it gives you optimism because you have a chance of doing things." That last sentence ought to be inspected all the more intently. Particularly given Ryan's history with Trump. Truth is, the Republicans could have accomplished significantly more had Ryan ventured up to the plate. Ryan knows this. What's more, given Trump's disagreeability in the mainstream media, Ryan has a simple possibility of scoring prominence focuses on the off chance that he bashes the president, and says he's difficult to work with. Be that as it may, he doesn't. Truth be told, even after such a large number of difficulties, Ryan still says this present, it's easier. Because you have a chance of doing things. Which implies, looking at the situation objectively, that Ryan fundamentally supposes you have zero chance at all of getting things done under a Democrat. Furthermore, following 8 years of Obama, I see his point. Ryan said that the Republicans, on the other hand, disagreed with President Obama on so many things. With President Trump, the sky's the limit, he said. I mean, the Senate is a razor-thin majority. That's a very tight majority. But we have this opportunity and we just cannot blow it. To be sure, Ryan. You can't. So kindly don't. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for reading. HTMS Revealed. Fox uncovers lawless and illegal Democrat plan to steal the midterm election. You'll be shocked. Democrats are frantic nowadays. They have almost no political power. So they are compelled to take exceptional measures to hook back a shred of their control. However, up until this point, in the period of Trump, they are losing. They can't win elections, in light of the fact that most Americans are tired of them. All in all, what is their plan? Import outsiders and make them Americans. That'll work. Via Fox News, 21 cities, several of them sanctuary cities, have pledged to make 1 million immigrants American citizens by the end of 2017. The Naturalize Now initiative is aimed at preventing illegal immigrants from deportation under the Trump administration. President Trump is not against legal immigration, but has promised to crack down on illegal residents in the United States, especially of criminals. The cities include New York City, NY, San Francisco, California, Seattle, Boston, MA, Chicago, EL, Dallas, TX, Jersey City, NJ, Los Angeles, California, Miami, FL, Pittsburgh, PA, and Tucson, as. Some of you may be asking why in the US. Furthermore, Europe there is a solid push to take in refugees and illegal immigrants. Liberals, from government officials to superstars, have crowed endlessly about the significance of inviting a large number of undocumented outsiders into our serene nations. In spite of the destruction they've caused in Europe and the US, regardless they push for this. Not on account of it's the best thing to do, but rather on the grounds that they trust these vagrants will vote in favor of their countries. Democrats accept in the event that they keep up the shocking illegal immigrant circumstance, those illegals that make it over, and are not murdered or enslaved by the drug cartels, will in the long run vote Democrat. Why? They don't have the foggiest idea. However, clearly illegals can't vote, so this new pattern is frantic. Would like to get 1 million, some time ago illicit residents, lawful. There are a couple of issues, however. It's to a great degree difficult to get US citizenship. Besides, in case you hear illicitly, they'll send you back to your nation and you'll need to hold up 7 years. Naturalize Now is planning to curve and break these standards for the 1 million outsiders they want to make residents. Be that as it may, will they succeed? Scarcely. Regardless of the possibility that they do, these individuals will be living in effectively liberal ranges, so their votes won't make a dent. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for reading. HT Fox News. Obliterated. President Trump just destroyed 7 major government programs. Dems are furious, no one saw this coming. Trump budget plan will reduce inefficient spending and get the U.S. debt under control in a matter of 10 years. The plan incorporates cutting taxes and dispensing with those bloated government programs we despise to such an extent. Be that as it may, things being what they are, there was significantly more fat in our legislature than we knew. The organization reported that not just has the administration burned through cash on terrible projects, however, they've kept on burning through cash on programs that have lapsed. The measure of cash being discarded is essentially staggering. Via the Daily Wire, Mick Mulvaney, director of the Office of Management and Budget, announced that the Trump administration has discovered approximately $300 billion in federal spending in programs that have expired. This unauthorized spending has a real impact on balancing the budget. The Trump administration has not yet announced a complete list of programs that are unauthorized, but a quick review of the 2018 budget found 11 programs that Trump is terminating because Congress has not renewed the program for a while. Below are some of the expired programs and agencies and the amounts they spent in recent years. Department of Commerce, Economic Development Administration, $251 million. Department of Commerce, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Grants and Education, $217 million. Department of Health and Human Services, Community Services Block Grant, $714 million. Department of Homeland Security, Port Security Grants and Transit Security Assistance, approximately $218 million. Department of Housing and Urban Development, Choice Neighborhoods, $125 million. Department of Housing and Urban Development, Choice Neighborhoods. This program has spent approximately $150 billion since 1974, without any measurable impact. Department of Housing and Urban Development, Indian Community Development Block Grant, $60 million. The rundown continues endlessly. These projects have lapsed, with Congress declining to restore them. However, money was all the while streaming into them, with everybody looking the other way. Large portions of these projects have not been demonstrated to try and be successful. In any case, your cash would finance them, in any case. That is the way our administration's been working for a considerable length of time. Zero responsibility. Zero outcomes. Maybe now, with a genuine leader in the White House, this sort of bloated spending will be conveyed to an end. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for reading. H.T. Patriot Journal.